Mike? Mike, is my microphone on?
My microphone's on now.
Okay. You hear me though?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mhm. I'm just asking myself, why did I print this 50% large to save paper when I have to squint to read it?
I don't know. How long have they not been doing Tuesday and Thursdays?
Just this week.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't feel so bad because I thought if they've been doing that a long time, why did I sign up for a Friday duty attorneys? And when I saw 34 for Friday, I thought, wow, that's never happened.
Yeah, this is brand new.
Oh, okay. It's going to continue forward.
I unless they see that it doesn't work,
Oh, okay.
you know, if they see it doesn't work, I hope they've got the flexibility to go back and try something else, like either the old way or a better way.
Yeah.
This week it's not been impossible, but it's been challenging.
I I was trying to put a tie on and I broke the ring finger on my left hand last week and I couldn't do it. So
Just heal that bone up. I think
oh,
you.
they're going to do surgery next week. I made a
Yeah,
mess out of it. Huh?
yeah. I think Maurice will let you get by without a tie today.
Yeah, I hope so.
He will.
They're going to put a bunch of little tiny screws in it and even a little plate. I said, how do you get all that in the finger? And well, eventually they'll go back in and take the plate out because there won't be enough room. So, okay. And that's right in the middle of a Morrison trial calendar. So I'm sure I'm going to, I just asked for an emergency leave of absence and we'll see. I haven't heard any response from the court yet.
Mm-hmm.
One man, one protect. Okay. We split up, and I went to a party, and that's where I met Aaron Kelly. That's when
I can't hear nothing. Mr. McLean, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mr. McLean?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is
Yes,
it
Your
loud
Honor, I
and
can hear.
clear?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Is it loud and clear? Can you hear me all right? I had a couple of technical issues, so.
Oh, yes, you're loud and clear.
Okay, good. I apologize for the delay, folks. I'm sorry. I was just in the middle of wrapping up the last hearing. But welcome to our first appearance misdemeanor calendar for today, July 11th. And these are cases in which individuals were recently arrested, and now their cases have been formally accused. When I call your case, I will be addressing your specifics of your case with regards to the number, the charges, to appoint counsel, and to set a bond. If you are charged with one or more misdemeanor offenses, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Courtroom 2, who do we have?
Position 3, Judge.
Mr. State versus Nicholas Augusta, charged with one count of battery, family violence, and 2 counts of battery. 2 counts of simple battery, family violence from May 1st, 2025. Mr. Augusta, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. McLean. And Mr. Howard, or who's pretrial?
It's third. He got an open ag assault, simple battery DV, simple assault obstruction, disorderly conduct out of Henry County,
Henry County? Okay, thank
and
you.
an open DUI, and endangering a child by driving under the influence out of Clayton.
And what year was that?
I don't know. I gotta go back and look.
Okay. Ms. Harrison,
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor.
afternoon.
This incident took place on May 4th. Officers were dispatched to 14th Street, and they met with the victim, Ms. Tiffany Brown. She stated that she'd been drinking with her child's father, who's the defendant, and he got into her phone and started looking. He got upset when he found something he didn't like in her phone. A verbal argument started, and it turned physical when Ms. Brown tried to get her phone back. The defendant violently grabbed her by her arms and threw her to the ground and began stomping on her, resulting in visible bruising on her arms and down her legs and hips. He eventually left her alone at the location, and she was able to call the police to report the assault. We did speak to Ms. Brown today. She did state that her and the defendant are no longer together. She's denying some of the events in the warrant, but she stated that they do share children together. He is a good father and a provider. They currently share custody of the children, and as such, she does wish to continue having contact with him. The state's recommendation, Your Honor, is a $3,000 surety bond, a stay away from 2214th Street, and no further violent contact with Tiffany Brown, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and will sound for Ms. Brown at this time, Your Honor.
The ag assault was 2023, and the DUI was last year on Christmas, Clayton
Okay.
County.
Thank you. Mr. McLean, it's going to be a 3,500 signature
Your Honor,
bond.
I'm sorry,
sorry.
Your Honor, this is my
There's
case.
somebody- There you
Oh,
go.
I'm sorry, Ms. Tucker. Sorry about that. Ms.
Yes,
Tucker,
ma'am.
this is going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further violent contact with Tiffany Brown. And he can communicate with her, he can contact with her, but it cannot be any physical or verbal altercations.
Yes, Your Honor.
He can also live with her, but if Ms. Brown tells him he needs to get out, he needs to listen to whatever Ms. Brown says.
Well, I did want to put on the record the incident location at 2214th Street is his residence. Miss Tiffany Brown does have her own residence at 2707 Peachtree Road, Elora Buckhead Apartments.
All right. Could I please place you all on hold for a minute? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
In April, that'll be per judge due to the open violent cases.
Sorry about that. Yes, Ms. Tucker, so the address belongs to the defendant and not to the alleged victim?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Tiffany Brown, are you on Zoom? Tiffany Brown? Okay. As I was saying, It's a 3,500 total signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further violent contact with Tiffany Brown. And if she's at your place and you don't want her there, then you may ask her politely to leave. And if she doesn't, file a landlord-tenant case against her. But in the meantime, you will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program, and you will enroll within 30 days of being released. Oh, where's Mr. Augusta? That is not Mr. Augusta. Courtroom 2? Good heavens. That's a complete change. Okay, sorry about that. Mr. Augusta, as I was saying, you will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. These are 26 weekly classes that you will attend and complete. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. And your next court date will be sent to your current address. The breakdown is $1,500 for count 1 and $1,000 each for count 2 and 3.
Thank you.
Folks, if you are not an attorney, if you are a victim, a family member, or someone here to appear for the case, please make sure that you are on mute and that your video is off. This is also a virtual court proceeding. We don't allow individuals to wear any headgear in a courtroom. So please switch off your video and mute your screen until you want to hear the case that you're listening to. Who's hosting? Miss Grace, if you see anyone who's moving around, please go ahead and switch off their video. Thank you, Mr. Augusta. Next case, please. It was that gentleman right there.
Position 20, Judge.
Campbell. I have position number 10, Ms. Campbell.
Okay. Are we alternating?
Yes, Judge, 1 and 1.
All right, deputy in courtroom 2. Is that the plan?
Judge, it's first arrest.
Okay, that was, okay. Francois, who do you have?
I have position number 10, Ms. Campbell.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I had to flip back to several pages. Okay. So Victoria Campbell is accused of simple battery, family violence, criminal trespass, damage to property, and criminal trespass from July 8th of this year. Accusation 25 CR 3911E. And is this a first arrest?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay. And Ms. Harrison, what's the recommendation?
Your Honor, the state's recommendation is a $3,000 surety bond, a stay away from 550 Parkway Road, no further contact with Jamila Duncan. This incident occurred on July 8th. Officers were dispatched to 550 Parkway Road in reference to a fight between a mother and daughter. And when they arrived, they spoke with Ms. Duncan, who stated that her daughter, the defendant, had struck her across her head after a verbal altercation. And after the altercation, the defendant went outside and broke a window, tore the ring camera off the house, and slashed a tire, the front passenger tire on a Buick Enclave of her mother's. And the total of all of that damage, Your Honor, was $385.
Okay.
And we will sound for Ms. Duncan at this time, and that'll be all for the state.
Okay. Ms. Duncan? Jamila Duncan? All right, thank you. And who's representing Ms. Campbell, Mr. Cook?
Keith Cook. Yes,
All right,
yes,
sir.
yes, Your Honor.
On count 1 is going to be 1,500. Count 2 is going to be 1,000. Count 3 is going to be 500. That's going to be a $3,000 signature bond for pretrial services, level 2. She will report to pretrial services twice a month. No further contact with Jamila Duncan, and to stay away from 550 Parkway Road in Union City, Georgia. The next court date will be sent to her new address. So within 30 days of being released, she must update the court with her new mailing address. I'm not going to order a DVIP at the present time, but she will need to attend and complete an anger awareness class. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position 20, Judge.
Thank you. Joshua Husband is accused of driving in an improper erratic lane change and a hit and run, failure of the driver to return to the scene of the accident. So those are the 2 traffic matters from May 15th of 2025. Mr. Hosman, you've been advised of your rights. Any priors?
15. You got open shoplifting out of Brookhaven. Open drug charge out of Mississippi. Open theft by receiving and illegal possession of credit cards out of Alabama. Another open theft by receiving out of Alabama.
Okay.
Wanted out of Clark County, Athens.
And Mr. Scirocco,
Yes, Judge. Good afternoon.
good afternoon.
The state's recommendation for this case is going to be a $1,000 total surety, $750 on the hit and run, $250 on the improper erratic lane change, given that the defendant is currently wanted out of Athens, Georgia for shoplifting. That is an open foreign hold that he has, and that is specifically an FTA. As for the incident, it was an accident.
Oh, I've read that part already.
You read
Thank you
this?
so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. McLean, is that your client?
Yes, Your Honor. His actual name is Dustin Price, and he
Wow,
would ask.
that's so totally different. Are you sure? Yes, you're right. He's got an AKA, Dustin Price.
Right. So I've been in touch with a friend of his. He's got another friend of his. He's got several friends, and they're watching his dogs. He's very concerned about his dogs and wants to get to Athens as soon as possible, which would ask Your Honor for a signature bond to get him to Athens as soon as possible. But if not, I was planning, if Your Honor cannot do a signature bond, I would ask the same thing the state is asking, which is 1,000 surety. Now, I should state that he is a restaurant worker for at least 25 years, and he has some college working on business degree. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to go with the state's recommendation, given the number of open cases he has. $250 on count one, $750 on count two. It's $1,000 surety, and the condition to the bond is no driving at all until he has a valid and current driver's license attached to his person whenever he operates a car, and the vehicle must have adequate insurance and proper registration. Next
Your Honor,
court
I'll call
date.
it. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Next court date will be, is it the 27th?
24th?
24th.
I'll call his friends and let him know how bonds are made.
Thank you, sir. All right, ACDC, who do we have?
Number 13, Ms. Curry.
Regina Curry is accused of criminal trespass from June 9th, accusation 25 CR 3912G. Ms. Curry has been advised of her rights, and any priors?
36. I got FTA from this year. 3 from last year. 2023, trespass, certain acts, prohibited conviction. 2020.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good. Thank you. Ms. Harrison, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. Give me just 1 second. I am just having a freak out on my computer. 1 second. Okay. The state's recommendation, Your Honor, is $1,000 surety bond, a stay away from 50 Alabama Street, which is the underground Atlanta, the entire premises of that at that address. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. We are also asking for the defendant to have a social worker visit to assess any residential challenges. And just very briefly on July 9th.
Oh, I've already read it. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Ms. Tucker, what's your recommendation?
Your Honor, we're requesting a signature bond on behalf of Ms. Curry. She was able to provide me with a residential address at 300 Patrol Road, where she's resided for the past 2 years. She's an Atlanta native, and she does have 3 children who she's the primary caregiver for, that she is attempting to return home to. So we're requesting the signature bond on her behalf.
All right. Unfortunately, her FTAs disqualify her from a signature bond. So it's going to be $1,000 surety to stay 200 yards away from the entire location called the Underground Atlanta at 50 Alabama Street in Atlanta, Georgia. And her next court date is going to be July 24th.
Judge, what was that bond?
1,000. Courtroom 2, who do we have?
Position 25, Mr. Moore.
$25 is who?
More.
Thank you.
All right. This is Jermaine Moore, position 25, case number 25 CR 3932C. Mr. Moore is accused of theft by shoplifting, willful obstruction of an officer, and possession and use of a drug-related object. Mr. Moore, your case, and who's his attorney? Mr. Cook? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
46 on probation out of Clayton County for shoplifting. I got 3 open shopliftings in Fulton County. You want the case number?
No, we're good. Thank you.
2024 FTA, 22 FTA. He had a probation violation from this year and last year.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge. Given that the defendant has what I'm seeing as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 prior theft by shopliftings, several open theft by shoplifting cases, as pretrial mentioned. And I see as well Nolo's 2019, 2007 for theft by shoplifting. Several of these are very recent in the past several years, 2, 3. And so there's a risk of reoffense here. The state's recommendation is therefore a $2,000 surety. That is $1,000 on the shoplifting, $500 on each of the remaining charges, the willful obstruction and the possession use of a drug-related object. Anti-theft course, stay away from 6149 Old National Highway in South Fulton. That's the Walmart. And no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And that is all for the state.
All right. Mr. Cook?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 55 years old. He's lived most of his life in this area. He is not currently working. We understand the record and the situation, but we would ask that the surety bond be made as low as possible, given his economic condition at the moment.
And I forgot to mention, we are seeking a felony transfer for this. We just haven't heard back from the DAs.
All right. On count 1 is going to be 2,000 surety bond. Count 2 is going to be 500, and count 3 is going to be 500. This is a total of a $3,000 surety bond. Stay away from the Walmart in question and stay away from all Walmart stores. Next court date is going to be July 24th. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and no firearms.
Number 26, Ms. Morton.
First arrest.
All right, thank you. And that was what number again? Sorry, Principal?
Number 26.
26, okay. Olivia Morton is accused of 2 counts of battery family violence and 2 counts of simple battery family violence. This is from a July 10th incident. And Ms. Morton, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Cook. Any priors?
Mr. Clark, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Mr. Is it Yamane or Yamani Clark?
Yamani, Your Honor.
Yamani. Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Clark is going to be your counsel. Mr. Howard, any priors?
First arrest.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear that part. Mr. Scirocco, what is your recommendation?
Thank you, Judge. For the, it's the state's recommendation for this is a signature bond through pretrial services. We are asking for the defendant to complete FFIB, enroll in complete FFIB, have no further contact with Mr. Davon Allen. That's D-A-Y-V-O-N Allen. Stay away from the incident location here, 1246 Alene Avenue Southwest in Atlanta, where they both reside and have since August 2024, and have no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. We have not spoken with Mr. Allen as of yet. Out of an abundance of caution, we would, of course, ask for that. No further contact and stay away. And we would like to sound for him at this time, though. That is all.
Davion Allen, I can't recall whether they share kids. So,
They,
Mr. Clark, do they share any kids?
No, Your Honor. So
All right.
they are high school sweethearts.
Okay.
They were
And
both
is Davion Allen on the Zoom? Okay.
from my knowledge, Your Honor, he is one in this case to go away.
He
So
wants the case to go away,
of course,
like
yeah.
a mosquito bite. Okay. I wish he was here to tell us that himself. On the battery family violence, and each count is going to be 1,500. On count 2 and 4, 3 and 4 is going to be 1,000. This is going to be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. And you said no further contact, Mr. Scirocco, would that be correct?
that's correct. Out of an abundance of caution, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Clark, is going to be no further contact with Davion Allen. And who owns or who rents the Eileen Drive location?
So they are both on the lease. The lease is supposed to expire in November, but she does have a residence in Ellenwood. And
Okay.
just want to let Your Honor know that she's a current student at Morris Brown. And she is 18 years old, and she does have her entire family that's supporting her.
I'm very glad for her, but in the meantime, she needs to have no contact with Mr. Allen and stay away from 1246 Aileen Drive. She can return to the location one time only with a police officer to retrieve her belongings, and her visit cannot exceed 2 hours. So make sure if she has family supporting her, they all come with a moving service and get all her stuff out. While she's out on a signature bond, she will attend and complete a domestic violence intervention program. She will enroll in the program within 30 days of being released. This is a series of 26 classes, which she will have to attend and complete at her expense. Cannot stress how important it is, given her current circumstances, that she completes those classes and show a good faith commitment to complete them, because that could give the prosecution an opportunity so that you and your client, Mr. Clark, would have a favorable disposition in the case.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank
All
you.
right? Thank you. Please update us with her new address within 30 days of being released. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Courtroom 2, who do we have?
Position 30, Judge.
Jonathan Spencer is accused of 1 count of battery and 3 counts of simple battery. And this is from May 19th of this year, accusation 25 CR 3940C. Mr. Spencer, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
Fourth, the last arrest was this year for suspended license. That's it.
Okay. Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Judge. We have spoken with the victim in this case. Are you familiar with the facts?
Yes.
Okay. She explained that she doesn't really know the defendant. She explained that she was waiting to go about to get brunch with a friend, and he approached her, and they ended up going to the Cheetah to eat. They spent the day together, and when she was trying to
They went
leave,
where?
the Cheetah Lounge, Judge.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And she was trying to leave, started to look for her keys, and then when she threw the bed covers back, he yelled and stated to her, yelled, BITCH, don't be pulling all my stuff. She tried to rush past him to get out, and he ended up blocking her. She was asking him to leave multiple times.
Oh, I've read that part, Mr. Scirocco. What's your bond recommendation, please? I'm so sorry, but with 36 cases, I don't need a
I hear you.
repetition of the
Okay.
bond.
I will say that he's a frequent goer at the Cheetah Lounge where they spent time together. And because we are currently in the process of seeking a felony transfer for this case as an aggravated assault and a false imprisonment, we are seeking that the $5,000 surety remains set on the battery, and we are asking for an additional $3,000 surety, $1,000 for each simple battery, 2-day anger awareness, no further contact with Jenna Stone, stay away from 239 Ivan Allen Jr. Boulevard Northwest in Atlanta. and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And we
But
would
also keep him away from the Cheetah 3 Lounge?
I think that would be a good idea, Judge, and that
All right.
is located at 887 Spring Street Northwest, Atlanta. So we would ask for a stay away from there as well.
Everybody on the record know that Mr. Scirocco knew the address of the Cheetah Lounge right off the top of his head. Okay.
I looked it up. Judge.
Okay. Mr.
Let's see.
McLean? Oh,
Oh, can
yeah,
we
Mr.
sound
McLean?
for Miss Stone?
Oh, yeah, I will.
All right.
Mr. McLean, your client
He
asking to maintain the $5,000 plus sum.
he would like to ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond on this, Your Honor, including a signature bond if that is possible. He is been in Georgia for an awfully long time. He's young. He was born in Texas in '82, but he has been here forever. He works in the hospitality industry, and he's also done sales and management of sales crews in the retail arena as well. He's got a 12th grade education, and he asked the court to give him a break on the bond. Thank you.
All right, thank you. On the battery charge, that's going to be $1,500, and the simple battery is going to be $500 each. That's going to be a $3,000 surety bond. No further contact with Miss Jenna, was it Jenna Jones?
It is Jenna Stone, Judge.
Jenna Stone, okay. Ms. Stone, are you on Zoom? This would be the time to unmute and start your video if you have any objection to the bond. All right. Next court date will be July 24th. And stay away from the Ivan Allen Jr. Boulevard location and from the 886 Spring Street location. Thank you.
Number 14, Ms. Dixon.
Francois, I'm so sorry. Can you tell me that case number again?
Number 14, Dixon.
14. Okay. Thank you so much. Latoya Dixon is accused of terroristic threats and acts from July 9th, 2025, and the case is 25 CR 3913H. Ms. Dixon, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
Yeah, 23. 2025 probation, 24 trespass conviction, 23 failure to appear, 21 simple battery DV conviction, and 2018 trespass obstruction conviction.
Thank you. Ms. Harrison?
Yes, Your Honor. This incident occurred on July 9th at 3040 Semi Street, Apartment 2. It was a domestic dispute. Officers made contact with the victim, Mr. Shedrick Battle, and stated that during a verbal altercation, his girlfriend, the defendant, had struck his black Jeep multiple times with a chair, causing damage to the vehicle. He actually recorded the incident at the time of the arrival of officers. The defendant was not on the scene. But Mr. Battle showed officers footage of the incident, and they did see Miss Dixon holding a chair and approaching the vehicle. They didn't catch the full action of her actually hitting the vehicle, but they did get the audio from the video of her threatening Mr. Battle, telling him that she was going to get someone to come and shoot him. Officers were able to make contact with Ms. Dixon, and she confirmed that she had been living with Mr. Battle for about a month, and he was her boyfriend. She was then placed under arrest. We did speak with Mr. Battle today. He stated that the defendant has a drug problem. She needs help with drug use. He does not want any contact with her and would like for her to stay away from the residence.
All right.
The owner of the property.
Now, hang on, Ms. Harrison. I think Ms. Dixon agrees with you. Ms. Tucker, is that count your client?
Yes, I am representing Ms. Dixon.
And
today.
as you can see, she clearly agrees with Ms. Harrison's assessment. Do you have anything else to add, Ms. Tucker?
She was agreeing with the stay away. She was also
No, she doesn't need to. She doesn't need to react that way. That's not respectful. Anything else to add, Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Miss Dixon is a mother to a 3-year-old child. So she was very adamant in a request for a signature bond so that she may be released to return to care for her child. She's also an Atlanta native, and she was able to provide me with an alternative address, that's a permanent residency for her.
Right. Ms. Dixon, you have 23 arrest cycles. You have open probation violation cases. You have failure to appear in the last 5 years. I don't know what you're celebrating, but this disqualifies you from a signature bond. And that reaction clearly shows that you do not have the necessary demeanor for a signature bond. You don't qualify for one in the first place, but you don't even have the respect to let the prosecutor complete her assessment without showing your jubilance. Your bond is going to be set at $3,000 surety bond. You have to have no contact with Shedrick Battle. You have to stay 200 yards away from 3040 Semmis Street in East Point, and you are not allowed a one-time visit at all. No illegal drugs. And Francois, she's free to go.
What's that bond, Judge?
3,000 surety. Next court date is July 24th.
I got position 33, Mr. Walker.
Counsel, I'll be addressing yours in just a moment. I'm in the middle of my first appearance. Brandon Walker. Oh my goodness. Okay. Mr. Walker has got 6 misdemeanor charges, but 2 counts of battery, family violence, 1 count of battery against a female who's pregnant, 3 counts of simple battery against family violence, and pointing or aiming a gun at another. Mr. Walker, you have been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
10. Last arrest was 19, selling marijuana obstruction. The last violent arrest I recall is 04 ag assault conviction.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge. As you heard, he has been convicted of aggravated assault. And I will note as well, there was a receipt, possession, transport of a firearm by a convicted felon and reckless conduct case that was ultimately dismissed from 2016, but a case nonetheless. We have spoken with the victim here. She explained that the two of them, they share a child together. They were at a child abandonment court yesterday, and he was locked up then. And she explained that he has been contacting her neighbors, and that he calls her neighbors all the time and rides by her house. She stated that she wants to take out a TPO. She explained that the defendants hit her in front of their kids before, and that DFACS has actually gotten involved because her oldest son has anxiety over what he's seen the defendant do. She has nerve damage.
Could you just tell me the bond recommendation, sir? I mean, it's going to be a surety bond unless I have something extraordinary to consider. But if you can tell me the bond recommendation, please.
Yes, Judge. Well, as you heard, there's a number of rationales for why this might go up to felony court. So we are looking into pursuing that. And given the risk of witness intimidation here and a risk of reoffense, the state's recommendation is an $8,000 total surety, $2,000 for the battery against a female who's pregnant, $1,000 surety for each battery family violence, $500 for the simple battery family violences, and $4,000 for the pointing or aiming a gun or pistol at another. He should not even be in possession of a firearm. And we would ask the court sound for the victim at this time. Rosalind Andrews, thank you.
Ms. Andrews, if you're on Zoom, this will be the time to unmute and start your video. Mr. McLean?
Mr. Walker is a Georgian, Your Honor. He has a stable address. Stay away if ordered will be no problem. He is a high school graduate.
Hey,
he is a high school.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm sorry.
All right,
I'm
please
here.
remain muted.
Oh,
Sorry
okay,
about that,
fine.
Mr. McLean. Please continue.
He's a sheet metal worker, Your Honor, for over 11 years, 11 and a half years plus. That means that the union local sees about the administration of job scheduling and that sort of thing over on Fulton Industrial Boulevard. There should be no problem with staying away and obeying all court orders. So we would ask for the lowest possible bond, including a surety bond, if that is possible. Excuse me, signature bond if that's possible. But if it's not, we would ask.
Okay. Where did Miss Andrews go? All right, Miss Andrews, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right, what would you like to tell us?
I thought you wanted me to say something. I don't really have nothing to say. I've already spoke with the advocate and told them everything. So I don't really have nothing else to say.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, on the battery family violence, that's going to be 1,500 each. On a battery against a female who's pregnant, that's going to be 2,000. The simple battery charges are going to be 500 each. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6,500. That's a surety bond. The next court date is July 24th.
Judge, could I apologize. I neglected to ask we are seeking for the defendant to complete FFIB, have no further contact with Miss Andrews, stay away from 718 Iris Street in Atlanta, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Yeah, I was going to grant those too. So
Okay.
as I was saying, 6,500 surety bond, next court date's July 24th. In the meantime, he's to have no further contact with Miss Andrews, stay 200 yards away from her and any children that he shares with Miss Andrews. If he intends to have any kind of visitation or custody with the children, he will need to file a legitimation case and then fall in plan with with whatever family plan is ordered by the court. Stay away from the Iris Street. I think it's 718 Iris Street location. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And I'm not going to order an FWIP at the present time because I won't be able to monitor that. But if he's still in jail, we will see him on July 24th.
Judge, if he does get out, we would ask that he surrender any and all firearms to the sheriff's office.
Do you know? Oh, well, yeah, based on the warrant. That's a good point. Mr. Walker, if you own or possess any firearms, they will need to be surrendered to the police authorities within 48 hours of your release. And if you do not, then you could be in violation of your bond order. Thank you.
Number 27, Ms. Hart.
Okay, I'll be right with you. Give me a moment.
I don't hear nothing, man. I can't hear.
Mr. Battle, we need you to stay muted, please. We hear you clearly.
Your Honor, may I address Mr. Battle?
I don't hear nothing.
Mr. Battle, hi. Can you hear?
Judge gave Ms. Dixon a 3K bond and had her removed because of her demeanor. If you'd like to speak, I could ask her to come back to the case. She granted the SA from your residence and no.
Is she still hearing other cases from Superior Court?
Melissa, mute.
And this was position 27th. Was that correct?
Yes, Judge, that's correct.
All right. And yes, I saw Shedrick Battle appear. He's free to go. I think we've already addressed that case. And Miss Rosalind Andrews is also free to go.
Thank you.
Okay. Kadasia Sun Jessica Parks is got 5 misdemeanor charges stemming from a traffic-related matter, case number 25 CR 003-916C. Ms. Parks, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
Third, on probation for trespass and a 2019 vice charge that was dismissed.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Judge. I would add there was from her driving history, a NOLO to striking unattended vehicle as recent as 2022. Given the seriousness of what we see here, we suspect this may qualify for serious injury by vehicle. So with that in mind, the state's recommendation is a $5,500 total surety, $2,000 for each DUI charge, $500 for the remaining counts. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And if Miss Jasmine Johnson is on the line and wishes to speak, we would ask the court sound for her.
Miss Jasmine Johnson, I gather you're the other party in this traffic incident. If you want to address the court, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, if a signature bond is a possibility, we would love to have that. If it's not, of course, DUIs, I believe, would be, and if we would ask the court to consider no more than a $1,000 or $2,000 surety. She has a job as a driver. She's going to lose that job probably, but she has very supportive family, and they're all pulling for her. And she says this is never going to happen again. And I believe she's extremely sincere. Thank you.
All right. On the DUI per se, that's count 1. That's going to be 2,000. On the driving under the influence of alcohol is going to be 1,000. And that's counts 1 and count 2 are going to be a surety bond. Count 3, count 4, and count 5 are 1,000 each. And that's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services. So this is a $6,000 split bond. She will report to pretrial services once a month. She will be subject to random screens for alcohol and or illegal drugs, and no driving unless she has a valid driver's license or the appropriate limited driving permit issued by DDS from an ALS hearing. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And her next court date is July 24th.
Thank you.
Judge, can you please repeat the breakdown? Because you said it was
Sure.
split.
Count 1, DUI per se is a 2,000 surety. Count 2, DUI less safe is a 1,000 surety. Count 3, reckless driving, speeding, and failure to keep in proper lane are 1,000 each. Signature bond through pretrial services level 1.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Judge, I do have a quick announcement for position number 32. Miss
32. Okay.
Miss Troutman.
Yes.
So we were told that she was released, but I have to give you confirmation and updates on that, Judge.
Okay.
I'll get back to you on that one.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Courtroom 2, who do we have, please?
Judge, Ms. Troutman is over here in intake, but we have position 34 here.
Is she pending release, or is she going to be brought to the court?
She's going to be brought to court.
Okay. All right. We got the answer to Ms. Troutman then.
Position 34.
34. Okay. Drayton Mittner Williams is accused of simple battery from July 9th of this year, accusation 25 CR 3928J. And Mr. Williams, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
2018 domestic battery conviction. 23 trespass. 2012 battery conviction. 2012 trespass conviction.
Thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
That is correct, Judge. And I wanted to add here, it looks like he is currently wanted for failing to appear. That is out of Lawrenceville, from March 7th of this year.
Is it a traffic matter?
I have no idea whether it's a traffic matter. I just have that it's a failure to appear out of Lawrenceville, Judge. Is that what you have? All right.
Okay.
We have spoken with the victim here. The defendant's his nephew. That's the relation. And there was a confrontation between them. He confirmed he got hooked by the defendant on the right side of his chin. And the victim actually attempted to call police like 8 times that day, and they didn't come. Called the next day, and that's when he was able to press charges. He's trying to help his nephew, but it's hard for him. He's a disabled veteran in the Marines, and he is seeking no further contact. He is already, because of the disrespect he's shown elderly residents there at the location, he's become very belligerent before, and now this has happened. The state is seeking $2,000 surety, 2-day anger awareness, especially given his priors for violence. No further contact with Charles Rogers. Stay away from the complex located at 3263 Greenbrier Parkway, Southwest Atlanta. And no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And we would like to sound for Mr. Rogers at this time.
Charles Rogers, if you're on Zoom, this will be the time to unmute and start your video. Mr. McLean?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, there he is.
Mr. Rogers, if you want to address this case, you would need to unmute and start your video.
Yes, ma'am, I did. Can you hear me?
Nope, I cannot see you.
Hold on.
Okay, now there you are. And please raise your right hand if you want to say anything. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
The prosecutor has indicated that you do not want to have contact with your nephew. Would that be correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And anything else to add?
No, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much. You're free to go.
Okay.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, Mr. Williams will be obeying any court orders. He's got 2 years of college studying business. He has not finished his 4-year degree yet. He has worked for over 10 years as a research associate for companies in the scientific area. He would ask the court to consider a signature bond if that is possible, and a $1,000 bond if it is not.
Bond is set at $1,000. It's a surety bond. Next court date is July 24th if he's unable to make bond. In the meantime, if he does make bond, he is to have no further contact with Charles Rogers and to stay 200 yards away from Mr. Rogers. He's also to stay 200 yards away from 3263 Greenbrier Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And we're giving him his court date. Thank you.
Come on. Come on.
Me?
Yeah.
1 second, Judge. Got positioning for the judge.
What position number was that?
Position 11.
11. Okay. Tisha Clarice Christian is accused of 3 misdemeanor offenses: possession and use of drug-related object, willful obstruction of a officer, and giving false information to an officer from July 10th. Case number 25 CR 3926C. Mr. Christian has been advised of his rights. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
She has 4. I got 2017 ag assault, criminal damage to property, 2nd degree. 2018 felony obstruction, disorderly conduct, first offender. 18 battery DV conviction. 2024 FTA and probation. She's out on pretrial, criminal damage to property, given false name. It's 24 PI 006669. And on probation in state court, simple battery. It's 25 CR 000195C and has a probation hold.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Harrison, I've already read the warrant. Ms. Tucker, is that your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, unfortunately, it doesn't qualify for a signature bond. What do you recommend?
We're requesting the lowest bond that the court will allow in this case. She hasn't been able to make bond. Ms. Christian is a resident of this area. She's been living in the Atlanta area for over a year and a half now. She's not currently employed and she is the mother of 4 minor children. So we are asking for a lower bond for her.
It's going to be $150 on each count. This is a $450 surety bond. Next court date is July 24th. No violent contact with any law enforcement. And we'll see her then. Thank you.
And Your Honor, can we include a stay away from the Family Dollar at 3128 Washington Road, East Point, Georgia?
Okay, Family Dollar at 3182 Washington Road.
3128.
Sorry, what was it again?
3128 Washington Road, East Point, Georgia.
3128. Okay,
Yes.
got it. Thank you. Next case, please.
Position 4, Ms. Beard. Yeah.
Are we good, Mr. Lewis? Thank you. Trey Deshay Beard is accused of willful obstruction and simple battery from July 10th, 2025, case number 25CR3920G. Ms. Beard, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney will be Ms. Tucker. Any priors?
First, resident of Ohio.
Ms. Harrison, what's your monetary recommendation?
The state's recommendation, Your Honor, is a $2,000 surety. We're asking for a stay away from 449 Deckner Avenue, no contact with the minor, IG, or Miss Dorothy Pullins, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while on bond.
Okay. Ms. Tucker, does your client have any ties with the state?
Yes, she relocated to Atlanta 2 years ago to attend National Trichology Institute. She was in cosmetology school. She currently works here at she currently works here as a stylist at the blow dry bar. She resides at her cousin's residence. So she is residing in the Atlanta area currently.
Is that Ms. Pullen's address?
No.
Okay. And so do we have a local address for her because we don't have one on Odyssey?
I asked her to provide me with a mailing address, but she says the current address that's in Ohio is her permanent residence, where she receives mail. I believe it's because she moved here as a college student. So that was the address she did provide me, but she does live in the area.
Thank you. On count 1 is going to be 500. Count 2 is going to be 1,000. This is a $1,500 surety bond. No further contact with Dorothy Pullen and the individual minor IG to stay away from the incident location. And her next court date will be July 24th. Thank you. Next case, please.
Position 32, Ms. Trotman.
Okay. This is Angela Trotman, case 25CR3927E, accused of 1 count of battery family violence and 2 counts of simple battery family violence from March 19th of this year. Ms. Trotman, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you presently is Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
15, an open air assault. 24 PR 006-258.
258?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Judge. Are you familiar with the facts?
I want to say yes, but this one is escaping me. So go ahead, Mr.
Okay.
Scirocco. I cannot remember all 36 cases, but I'll try.
So this one took place March 19th. It was at 204 Summit North Drive in Atlanta. Law enforcement responded to a dispute call with injuries. Upon arrival, the officer was dispatched actually to Emory Midtown and made contact with the victim, Mr. Paul Williams, who explained that the defendant, they lived together in the same house, had attacked him. The victim is legally blind. He explained that he was originally, she started striking him originally, and then she went to retrieve an object and put it to the victim's chest. It appears that that object was a firearm, so we are going to be looking into a felony transfer for this case because in addition to pointing it at him, she then struck him on the side of the head with that object, with the firearm. So with respect to the pistol whipping, he sustained a visible swelling to the left eye from that incident. And he was ultimately, and then a warrant was issued for the defendant's arrest. Given the facts here, the use of a firearm, the fact that she is currently she was recently arrested for aggravated assault in 2024. That case number is 24 PI 006-258. The state's recommendation is a $6,000 surety bond on the battery family violence. It is a $4,000 surety that we're recommending. And on each count of the simple battery family violence, a $1,000 surety bond for her to complete FFIB, have no further contact with the victim here, Mr. Paul Williams. Stay away from 204 Summit North Drive in Atlanta. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond, and we would ask that she surrender any and all firearms to the sheriff's office. We have not yet spoken with the victim. We will continue those efforts, but
How did y'all verify it was a firearm that was the object?
I thought I read it was a firearm, Judge. Hold on.
It was.
Let me confirm.
It says an unknown hard object and placed it in his chest, and then he was allegedly hit on the left side of his face. So
yes, so Judge, this was the information about the firearm was from the incident report.
okay.
I'm not sure if that is attached to the booking intake that you
No,
have.
I didn't go that far.
But if you scroll down, it does state it's a firearm. So that is where we got that from.
Was there a firearm found at the premises?
That's
all speculation on Mr. Williams' part.
Oh, okay.
He knows that she has one, but he still described it as a hard object. Okay.
Regardless,
Mr.
she
McLean?
still has an open aggravated assault. So
Understood. Thank you. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, if Your Honor does order her to stay away from the Summit North Drive address, she will do so. She has studied nursing at the University of Kentucky. She is disabled. Her back and her leg are disabilities and has been disabled for quite some time. She is in her 60s, and we would ask the court to consider a signature bond if that's possible, or 1,000 regular bond if it isn't.
Right. On the battery family violence, it's going to be 1,500, and counts 2 and 3 are going to be 500 each. This is going to be a 2,500 surety bond. No further contact with Paul Williams. Stay away from the Summit Drive location. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and definitely no firearms. She's not allowed to own, possess, or have any firearms anywhere near her. And her next court date is July 24th.
Your Honor, Your Honor. I'm the
Yes, Ms.
victim
Clement.
advocate. The victim is on the phone with me. He's legally blind and he would like to say something or right now.
Sure.
Thank you.
Is he on the phone with you?
Yes, yes.
Ms. Claremont, with all due respect, if I cannot see him, then I'm not addressing someone I can't see.
Okay. Well, he can't log on to the Zoom and he's
Understood.
not around anyone to help him log on. So he's able to use a mobile device.
I understand.
For his
But
disability.
unfortunately, if I cannot see the individual, I won't be able to address them.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Mr. McLean?
She doesn't want. Hello?
Yes, Ms. Clement, please mute your screen. Thank you. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. That was it, Your Honor. The nursing at University of Kentucky, the disability of her back and leg. And her
Okay,
age.
sorry. Got it. Okay. 2,500 surety. Courtroom 2, please unmute. Ms. Trotman, this is a second open case against you involving violence. And that is one of the reasons given the egregious nature of the circumstances that I am granting a surety bond. If you choose to say anything during this virtual proceeding, you could jeopardize your case because anything you say can and will be used against you.
Ms. Trotman, if I might, yes, you will be jeopardizing your case. So I've spoken for you and we're done with our bond hearing. There's nothing further for us to address at this time. Thank you.
All right, I think yeah. All right, so we'll move on to our next case then. Thank you.
Got position 12 next, Judge.
12. This is State versus Kishion Marie Coleman, accused of simple assault family violence from July 9th, 2025. Ms. Coleman, your case number is 25 CR 003-935A. Were they in the courtroom when I read out their rights?
Yes, Judge.
All right. So, Ms. Coleman, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
8. 2025 DUI on probation, not a Gwinnett, reckless driving. Got a 2010 battery dismiss, 09 ag assault, not presented to grand jury.
All right, thank you. Ms. Harrison, what's the bond recommendation for Ms. Coleman?
Your Honor, the bond recommendation for Ms. Coleman is $1,000 surety bond. We're asking for no further contact with Joshua Coleman, a stay away from the incident location, which was 706 Wind Ridge Drive in Sandy Springs, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. Are you familiar with the facts of this case, Your Honor? Okay. We were not able to contact the victim today. So the stay away, of course, is in the event that Mr. Coleman lives at that residence, because we would like to have a sufficient cooling off period. And that'll be all for the state, Your Honor. We'll sound for Mr. Coleman as well.
All right, Mr. Joshua Coleman, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Okay, Ms. Tucker, do you have any more information to impart with regards to who occupies the property?
In regards to the property, it is Ms. Coleman's residence. She actually just moved in there June 21st. So she's been living there roughly 17 days now. Mr. Joshua Coleman does not live there. The altercation actually began because she was telling Mr. Joshua, who is her son, that he could not live in the apartment with her. So that started the verbal altercation. And she hasn't been living there over 30 days herself for him to have become a resident. His name is not on the lease. She's the sole leaseholder at that residence. So we are asking that she be allowed to return upon making bond.
All right. Okay. On the simple assault family violence, it's going to be a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. And this is going to be a once a month reporting. No further violent contact with Joshua Coleman. And if she wishes to have Mr. Coleman removed from the property, she either needs to contact the landlord or file her own eviction case against him. no illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And also no driving unless she's got a valid driver's license and she's got an open DUI case. Thank you.
Judge, I got position 7 through 9, Mr. Cade.
This is Diamond Cade Sr., who's got 3 open cases in the State Court of Fulton County. Position 7 is Accusation 25 CR 3909J, in which he's got 4 counts of simple battery family violence and 1 count of battery family violence from September 22nd, 2024. The second case stems from a February 18th, 2025 incident, and this is 1 count of battery family violence, 1 count of simple battery family violence, and 1 count of cruelty in the 3rd degree. Accusation 25 CR 3910J. And Mr. Cade's 3rd case is 25 CR 3914J, and it is 2 counts of battery family violence and 2 counts of simple battery family violence from April 26, 2025. And Mr. Cade, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be, is it Ms. Tucker or Mr. McLean? Ms. Tucker, is
Mr.
that
Cade
you?
was a conflict case, so it should be Miss Attorney
Oh,
McLeod.
Ms. McLeod? Okay.
Yes.
Ms. Maureen McLeod, are you available?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Thank you, thank you. All right. So, Mr. Howard, any priors on Mr. Cade?
6. Got an open case out of Gwinnett for obstruction. 2023 FTA. 2020 obstruction, possession of marijuana conviction. 18 failure to appear. 16 sale of marijuana, a minute to disorderly conduct conviction. And he's wanted out of Gwinnett.
Ms. Harrison?
Yes, Your Honor. How would you like to proceed?
Just briefly give me your bond recommendations and identify the individuals as to whether they want contact.
Okay, perfect. For position 7, the state's recommendation is a $5,000 surety bond, no further violent contact with Miss Sierra Moody, a stay away from 1920 Childress Street Southwest, Atlanta, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol. We did speak to Miss Moody. She stated that her and the defendant are not in a relationship. They do not live together, but they do share a child together. She did confirm the events in the warrant. She stated the defendant has never been violent toward her. They have been in contact since this incident, and there has not been any violence since. So she does wish to continue having contact with him, and in lieu of them sharing a child together, we're asking for no further violent contact. For position 8, the state's recommendation is a $4,000 surety bond. We're asking for no contact with Ms. Shanika Copeland, a stay away from 3540 North Camp Creek Parkway, Southwest Apartment 1. And for position 9, our recommendation is a $3,000 surety bond, no contact with Ms. Shanika Copeland, and a stay away from 3540 North Camp Creek Parkway. We did speak to Ms. Copeland today, Your Honor. She stated that her and the defendant are no longer in a relationship. They no longer live together. They don't share any children together. She did confirm the events in the warrant and stated that the defendant has been violent towards her since April. And we do want to point out that the February and April incident, which is position, I believe, 8 and 9, I'm sorry. She is the victim in both of those cases. And she stated that she had to call the police on the 9th to get him out of her home. She does not want any contact with the defendant, and she would like for him to stay away from her residence. So we are asking that the court will sound for Ms. Copeland and Ms. Moody. And that'll be all for the state, Your Honor.
All right, they're both here. I'm not sure I should let them both speak at the same time, but let's go. Sierra Moody. Sierra Moody. All right, Shaniqua Copeland. Shanquia Copeland. You'll need your video on.
Hello?
Miss Copeland?
No, this is Miss Moody. I was having trouble
Yeah.
connecting.
Miss Moody, you'll need your video on.
Hold on, let me see how you doing?
I'm doing well. Stop walking around. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Correct.
All right. What would you like to tell us?
Me and my baby daddy, we done had altercations in the past, but I do not want to press charges. The prosecutor told me that I didn't have a say so, that the state was going to pick it up, but I was just getting on here to let you know that I wasn't pursuing any charges.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you. Please mute your screen and switch your video off. Miss Copeland? Last call.
Hello.
Last call? Okay.
Is my screen on?
Yes, lower your device so we can see your face and take your glasses off.
Oh.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right. And do you share any children with Mr. Cade?
No.
All right. And what would you like to tell us?
I really don't want to press charges. I just don't want him to be around me. I just want to get like a TPO or something, but I don't want to press charges on him. So I know they said they pick it up, but I just don't want him to be around me.
Okay. So where did you get the TPO?
I can get it as soon as possible.
All right. Thank you. You can mute your screen and switch your video off. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. I listened to what pretrial had to say about my client. It does seem to me that he doesn't have any history of violence at all, Your Honor, the 6 cycles that pretrial said that he had. So I would ask the court to consider signature bond for him. These incidents apparently happened some time ago. He does have a hold, Your Honor, so a signature bond, I believe, would be appropriate. It would at least allow him to get out of Fulton County Jail, go and address his other holds. He's okay with not having contact with Miss Copeland, since that is what she says that she wants.
Okay, thank you. So these are domestic violence cases, and the decision on whether to pursue these charges or pursue these cases is entirely with the prosecution. And unless the prosecution indicates that they are willing to dismiss these cases, yes, no? Ms. Harrison?
No, we're not, Your Honor. And if you look at the timeline of the cases, the first one was in September of 2024. The second one is in February of 2025 and then April. So it's subsequently getting worse. We
That
have no interest in
hasn't
dismissing the
escaped my
case.
notice. You're absolutely right. And he's got also a 2023 FTA, which disqualifies him from
Correct.
issuance of a signature bond at the present time. So for position 7, each count is going to be $1,000 surety for a $5,000 surety bond. No further violent contact with Sierra Moody, but he cannot return to the location. So he has to stay away from 190 Childress Street in Atlanta, Georgia. And we can allow for a nonviolent transfer of the child that he shares with Ms. Moody if she wants to. Otherwise, he can file a legitimation action and get a parenting plan by court order. Next court date for position 7. Next court date for position 7 is July 24th. For position 8 is going to be $1,000 on each count. There's going to be a $3,000 surety bond. No further contact with Shaniqua Copeland, and stay away from 3540 North Camp Creek Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia. No illegal drug. Will the host please mute? Thank you. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And his next court date is July 24th. And with regards to position number 9, it's going to be $1,000 on each count. That's a $4,000 surety bond. No further contact with Shaniqua Copeland. Stay away from 3540 North Camp Creek Parkway. And again, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. All three cases are reset to July 24th. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, that I believe concludes my business before the court today. May I
All
be
right.
excused?
Let me just check with courtroom two. Courtroom two, do we have any other conflict cases?
That's all we had, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Ms. McLeod. You have a good Friday. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, Your Honor. Same to you.
Next case, please.
Judge, I got position 2, Mr. Anderson.
Is it Ronald Anderson?
That's correct, Judge.
All right. Mr. Anderson's accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property from May 9th, accusation 25 CR 3917E. Mr. Anderson, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Any prize, Mr. Howard?
27, 2020 probation, 18 failure to appear, 14 ag assault not prosecuted, 2013 and 12 failure to appear.
Thank you. Ms. Harrison, what's the bond recommendation?
The state's recommendation, Your Honor, is $1,000 surety bond. We're asking for the defendant to adhere to all MARTA bans and suspensions, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And that'll be all for the state.
And do you know if there's any active suspension or permanent ban or anything to that effect?
I know he had one from July 3rd to, I believe, the 15th, which is what he was in violation of. I'm sorry?
Of this year?
Yes, Your Honor. It was just like a 2-week ban MARTA had given him that he was in violation of for this incident when police approached him.
Okay. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor. We're requesting a signature bond on behalf of Mr. Anderson. He's 32 years old. He's an Atlanta native. He's currently not employed, and he's recently had to pay $1,100 in a bond on a different case. So he does not currently have the resources to pay a bond in this case. So we're requesting a signature bond on his behalf.
Bond set at 1,000. It is a surety bond. Stay away from all MARTA property in accordance with any active suspension. Next court date is July 24th.
Got position 16, Mr. Gates. Right here.
15.
Is this Angel or Raphael Gates?
Raphael.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we are addressing Raphael Gates, accused of battery, family violence, simple battery, family violence, and 1 count of cruelty in the 3rd degree from July 10th of this year. Accusation is 25 CR 3930A. Mr. Gates, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Cook. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Second, 2018 shoplifting conviction.
Thank you. Ms. Harrison?
Yes, Your Honor, the state's recommendations are $3,000 surety bond. We're asking for a stay away from 245 Basswood Court, no contact at all with Ms. Deja Williams, completion of an FVIP course, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while on bond. Do you need the facts of this case, Your Honor?
No, I've got that one. Thank you.
Okay, and we'll sound for Ms. Williams, and that'll be all for us.
Ms. Deja Williams?
I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I'm so sorry. We did speak with her. She did inform us that the defendant has not legitimated the child that they shared together. She left the incident location, which was his mom's residence, I believe, voluntarily. And she's living with family, but she does not want any contact with him at all. And she would like, if he wants to see the child, to go through the legitimation process.
All right. Mr. Cook, anything to add?
My client's 24 years old. He is works through a temp service off Fulton Industrial Boulevard, and he is currently in barber school, attempting to get his license to do that. beyond that, I think you heard, well, let's see, I don't know about the arrest record. I don't think it's particularly troubling, but unless I missed something.
Other than she just doesn't want to have anything to do with him.
Yes.
All right.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Oh, is that Miss Williams?
No, this is Raphael Gates' mom.
All right, please mute your screen. Mute your
And
screen.
Your Honor, I know you are familiar with the facts. Miss Todd is his mother.
Yeah.
She called the cops. Okay.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Whose mother are you?
I believe that's my client's mother, so as I
okay.
understand.
Can you hear me, Your Honor?
What would you like to tell me, Miss? I don't know your name.
Miss Todd.
Miss Todd. That's your son, Gates?
Yes, that's my son. He's not a trouble kid. He don't be in trouble,
Oh,
and
please
he
be
lives
quiet.
with
Please be
me,
quiet.
and I
Please
do
be
want
quiet.
him.
Please be quiet. All right. On the battery family violence, that's going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial. Level 2. Count 1 cruelty, that's going to be a $500 signature bond for pretrial. Level 2. And count 3, simple battery, is going to be a $1,000 signature bond for pretrial. Level 2. I'm so sorry. I've got this cough that won't go away. Total bond is going to be $4,000. It's a release bond through pretrial. He will report to pretrial twice a month. No further contact with Deja Williams. He's to stay 200 yards away from her and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner, not even through a third party. If he wishes to have any contact with any child or children that he shares with Ms. Williams, he would need to file a proper legitimation case in the appropriate superior court and obtain a court order to establish his parenting plan and his joint financial obligations. His next court date will be sent to his current residential address, so please be sure that you maintain a good address with the court. Within 30 days of being released, you will also undergo a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 26 weekly classes, and you will attend and complete all these classes at your expense, and make sure you provide your pretrial officer with the completion certificate. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. Thank you.
Position 17, Mr. Griffin.
This is Sanchez Deontay Griffin, accused of battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence from July 10th of this year, case number 25CR3939Y. Mr. Griffin has been advised of his rights. His attorney is Mr. Cook. Mr. Howard?
2023 battery DV conviction. 2023 simple battery DV trespass conviction.
Thank you. Ms. Harrison?
Yes, Your Honor. I just want to start by saying that the state has recommended this case up for a felony transfer due to the defendant's prior convictions. In both of those cases mentioned by pretrial, the victim is the same.
Okay.
The state's recommendation, yeah, give me 1 second. The state's recommendation is a $2,000 surety bond. We're asking for no further contact at all with Miss Belissa Jones, a stay away from 1700 Stanton Road, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. We will sound for Miss Jones at this time, Your Honor. I didn't have any contact notes from her, but the state's recommendation is no contact at all in light of the previous cases against the defendant with the same victim. And that'll be all.
Melissa Jones, if you're on Zoom, this will be the time to unmute and start your video. Okay. Mr. Cook?
Yes, Your Honor, my client would have no problem with us complying with a stay away or no further contact. He'd be living somewhere in Forest Park. Beyond that, we would not object to the state's recommendation.
On the battery family violence, that's going to be $1,000, and on the simple battery family violence, that's $500. This is going to be a $1,500 cash bond only. No further contact with Melissa Jones. Stay away from 1700 Stanton Road. And he will be equipped with an ankle monitor for a minimum period of 3 months if he makes bond, and the monitoring fees shall be paid by Mr. Griffin. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Who is this individual, Belissa?
That's the victim, Your
Oh,
Honor.
Belissa. I thought it was Melissa. Okay. Melissa Jones. Miss Jones, did you want to say something? All right.
No, ma'am, I agree with everything you say.
All right. You can leave the Zoom. Thank you for showing up. Okay. Next case.
Position 31, Mr. Tolbert.
Latavius Elijah Tolbert's accused of discharging a firearm on or near a public highway or street on March 19th, 2024. Mr. Tolbert's case is 25 CR 3936B. He's been advised of his rights, and his attorney is Mr. McLean. And this has been more than a year and a half. Third cycle? Thank you.
You're on probation for Arkansas 21 SC 177692. On probation out of Clayton County. Battery DB, that was as of July 9th.
I'm sorry, the probation in from Superior Court, 21 SC 177?
692.
692. And what was the conviction date?
Superior Court 2021. Yes. They gave him 6 years, so that's the time out in 2027. And he just got put on probation in Clayton for battery DB.
And do you know if that was a NOLO plea or what was it?
I'll look. I didn't note it.
For the 21 SC, Judge?
Yes, sir.
I have that was a first offender act.
Okay. So let's proceed then with this charge from a year and a half ago. What are we doing, Mr. Scirocco?
Yes, Judge. On account of his history here, the state is concerned about anything to do with this defendant and a firearm or with family here, as is the case. It was the defendant, his sister, Sincere Hutcherson, Hutucher son, Hutcherson. So the state is concerned that this was a family incident involving the defendant and a firearm. And so the state's recommendation, if judge is familiar with the facts,
yes,
is an $8,000 surety bond for the defendant to go undergo mental health evaluation and treatment. No further contact with Sincere Hutcherson, and stay away from 6655 Dorian Drive, Union City. Surrender any and all firearms to the sheriff's office, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And we would sound for Ms. Hutcherson at this time. We haven't spoken with her yet.
I have a Latonya Tolbert who's trying to come on. You need your video on, please.
Yes, ma'am.
No video, no audio. All right, Mr. McLean, what's your recommendation?
Your Honor, we would ask for the lowest possible bond in this situation, a signature bond if that is possible, but if not, then we would ask for a $1,500 surety.
Okay. Ms. Latonya Tolbert, last call to unmute and start your video. All right. Bond is going to be set at $3,500. This is going to be a surety bond. No drugs, no alcohol, no firearms. Mr. Tolbert, you have a felony conviction, even though it's first offender. My greatest concern is that while you're on probation, you're not allowed to have a firearm. So please be mindful that from this point onwards, once you make bond, you are not allowed to own or possess or have any firearms near you. You're also to have no contact with Sincere Hutchinson unless Latonia Tolbert has something to add.
He could contact his sister. That's the point. They have no problem.
Well, I need to hear that from Miss Sincere Hutchinson, and I need to see her face.
Man, Sincere at home. She gone today her birthday, so she's
all right.
Today. Oh my God, it done tripping. Mama told them.
Miss Tolbert, unless I have Miss Sincere Hutchinson telling me otherwise.
How Sincere, Mama?
All right. Anything else, Miss Tolbert?
No, just no. So I don't know the misunderstanding. Why he say he can't be around here. Sincere ain't charge on him did nothing. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Hello, this is Sincere Hutchinson.
The problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Miss Sincere Hutchinson, please raise your right hand.
Oh.
The host, could you please? Yeah, thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
And what's your name?
Sincere Unique Hutcherson.
All right. And were you the individual involved in a gunshot incident last year?
No.
You are not?
No.
Okay. Then you're free to go.
Thank you.
Miss Grace, you can switch off the video for Samsung and for Latonia Robert. The bond is going to be set at $3,500. It is a surety bond. I'm going to amend this to no further violent contact with Sincere Hutchinson, and the no firearms remains in place. Next court date is July 24th. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, would there be a stay away?
No stay away, just no further violent contact with Sincere Hutchinson. If they want him at home, hopefully nobody has any firearms.
You got position 5, Judge. Have a seat.
Johnny Bethia is accused of stalking and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from July 9th, 2025, case 25 CR 3921G. Mr. Bethia, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Mr. Howard?
3rd, 2023 suspended license. Appears to have open case out of New Orleans. Disturbing the peace in public drunk. That's it.
Ms. Harrison?
Your Honor, I'm gonna start this one off a little different. Because I'm sure you've read the warrant. Is that right?
If you start telling me about it, this was about 35 cases ago. So
okay. Perfect. So this case, on July 9th, officers responded to a dispute at 210 Peter Street Apartment 302, and they met with management, who informed them that there was a dispute going on between Mr. Ruff, Mr. Justin Ruff, and Mr. Bethea, the defendant. They had a verbal disagreement, and so officers proceeded to walk to the apartment while they were on scene. They knocked on the door. As they were knocking on the door, Mr. Ruff approached them with court documents in his hand, and he actually had an active family violence ex parte protection order against the defendant. So the defendant opened the door and interacted with officers, and at that moment, officers served the protection order to him. And he was informed that he had to vacate the premises, and officers gave him some time to gather his belongings and leave the premises, and he subsequently refused to gather his belongings and continued to pace around the apartment on the phone, being mad, and officers had to physically take him out of the apartment and placed him under arrest. So we spoke to the victim here to get a background of what's going on. And he informed us that him and the defendant were dating on and off for the past couple of years. He filed a police report in Sandy Springs prior to this incident due to the defendant's erratic behavior. And
but we've already got, no, I'm sorry, Ms. Harrison, but we've already got an ex parte protective order that's been served on Mr. Bethea, correct?
It was served on the day of this arrest. Yes, Your
right.
Honor.
And the allegations are that he refused to leave the premises in accordance with the officer's directive. That's the allegation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so what's the bond recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. The bond recommendation is a $2,000 surety bond, a stay away from the 210 Peter Street address, no contact at all with Mr. Ruff, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And we will sound for Mr. Ruff at this time, Your Honor.
Justin Ruff, if you want to address the court, you would need to start your video and unmute. I see a Justins.
Hello.
Hello, are you Mr. Ruff?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'm
Raise your
sorry.
right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you've received an ex parte order.
Yes.
All right. And it was granted.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are going, and according to you, the officer served him at the 210 Peter Street, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. That's all I need to know. Please mute
All
your
righty.
screen. Ms. Tucker? Or is it Mr. McLean? Mr. McLean?
No, Your Honor, this is my client.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Bethia is 27 years of age. He's resided in the Atlanta area for the last 3 years, and he currently works as a tattoo artist. We're requesting a signature bond on his behalf. He does have a limited criminal history. He has no prior failure to appears. And as it was stated, the TPO was only served on him that day. He was packing his items and then he had a panic attack. And that's, I guess, what's considered refusing to leave the property. We are asking for a one-time police escort for him to retrieve his property. He was living at the residence prior to this incident, and his dog is still at the residence as well. And he would, of course, like to be able to pick up his dog. So again, we are requesting a signature bond on his behalf.
All right. Mr. Ruff, do you have a dog that belongs to Mr. Bethea?
Yes, he is here.
And is it his dog?
Yes, it's his dog.
And are you open to a one-time visit by police with him and the police officer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. On the stalking misdemeanor charge, that's going to be a $500 surety bond. On the willful obstruction, that's going to be a $2,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. His total bond is going to be $3,000. It is a split bond. Once he posts the $500 portion through a bonding company, he can then be released through a $2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. He reports to pretrial once a month, and he will then make sure that he has no contact with Justin Ruff. He's required by not only the bond order, but by a superior court order to stay 200 yards away from Justin Ruff, from 210 Peter Street, and wherever Mr. Ruff is physically located. He's also not allowed to communicate with Mr. Ruff through any means, such as mail, email, phones, computers, third parties, and even on social media. Absolutely no communication. He's allowed a one-time visit to the location at 210 Peter Street with a police officer to retrieve his pet and retrieve his belongings, and that visit cannot exceed 1 hour. Mr. Ruff, please be sure that you attend the Superior Court hearing for the TPO. And the way you do that also is by making sure that we have your correct address in the court system. So as soon as you're released, within 10 days, please update your new address with Superior Court and with State Court. Thank you. Oh, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, and definitely no firearms. Thank you.
Position 15, Mr. Gates.
Could you give me that number again, please?
15, Judge.
15. Okay. I'm sorry, I've got 2 big calendars over here. So. Angel Antoine Gates is accused of reckless conduct from July 9th of this year, accusation 25 CR 3929J. Mr. Gates, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Cook. Any prize?
the second arrest. He got an open loitering problem, possession of drug-related objects. 25 CR 003-783J. As he was in court Saturday, you gave him $1,200 SOB jail, if I'm not mistaken.
Was he released?
Yeah, he's
All right.
big.
Ms. Harrison?
Yes, Your Honor. This incident occurred on July 9th. Officers responded to the parking lot at 1660 Alpharetta Highway in reference to a male shooting a handgun in the parking lot. When they arrived, he admitted to firing his handgun, and the gun was unloaded sitting next to him with a box of ammo that was open, and he fired it across the parking lot into an open space, but officers noted that people were around this area, and they were able to recover 3 shell casings, and they believe about 5 shots were fired. The state's recommendation is a $1,200 surety bond. We're asking for a stay away from the parking lot of 1660 Alpharetta Highway. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while on bond, and we're asking that the defendant specifically surrender all firearms to the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, and that'll be all for the state.
Thank you. Mr. Cook?
Yes, Your Honor, we would have no objection to the court, to the prosecutor's recommendation.
I'm sorry, what's his other case number?
Yeah, I do not know. Let me pull it. Oh, yeah, 25 CR 003-783J.
Was that a signature bond through UJR? I mean, was it through a jail or through pretrial?
You did jail.
Jail? Okay, thank you. On the reckless conduct charge, the bond is going to be set at $3,500. It is going to be a surety bond. No further stay away from 1660 Alpharetta Highway, to not consume any illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and no firearms. If he owns or possesses any firearms, it must be surrendered to authorities within 48 hours of being released. He's not allowed to own, possess, or have any firearms around him, and his next court date is July 24th. And I'm going to keep the bond in the first case, and we will have both. And do we get a different date for Ms. Champion? Does he have a different SAP date, or can we keep it to the 24th?
You can keep it at the 24th, Your Honor.
Okay, so it'll be this case along with 25 CR 003-783J. Thank you. Next case, please.
Position 21, Mr. Jenkins.
Zarande Leon Jenkins, case 25 CR 3915G, has got 6 misdemeanor offenses stemming from a May 13, 2025 traffic incident. They are speeding, suspended registration, no insurance, driving while license suspended or revoked, willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and fleeing and attempting to elude. Mr. Jenkins, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Cook. Any priors?
5. Last arrest was on the 3rd of this month. DeKalb County suspended license. 2023 burglary indicted out of Cobb. 2023 fleeing an officer. That's it.
Ms. Harrison?
Yes,
What's
Your
the bond
Honor.
recommendation?
The state's recommendation is a $7,000 surety bond, no driving without proper qualifications, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Mr. Cook?
Your Honor, my client is 24 years old. He is not currently working. $7,000 surety bond would be almost like no bond at all. So we would be asking for something significantly lower than that.
He's not working?
No, Your Honor.
Sorry. Whose black Dodge Durango is that? Miss Harrison, do we know?
Like who actually owns it?
Well, obviously it's a nice car. I mean, someone's got to pay for it.
Right. I don't know. I don't know who owns it. But they were in the black Dodge Durango. Mr. Cook, do you know if that's your client's car?
I do not know.
Oh, neither here nor there. It's just that when you said he was not working, I remember reading about the car, but I'm like, that's a nice ride for someone who's unemployed. Bond is set at $1,000 on each count. That's a $6,000 surety. No driving at all unless he has a valid driver's license attached to his person, adequate insurance and proper registration, and he would need to comply with all the rules of the road or take a defensive driving class to refresh his memory. Next court date is July 24th. Thank you.
Position 22, Mr. Jones.
Mr. Isa Ali Jones is accused of criminal trespass and distribution of an alcoholic beverage without the requisite license from July 9th of 2025, case 25 CR 3933F. Mr. Jones, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Cook.
It's the 9th arrest. You got an open case in the cab for CWAC. It's furnishing alcohol or possession by a person below legal age of alcohol. That's a 2025 case, if I'm not mistaken. I got an open trespass, open theft by taking and a failure to appear, and an open PI, 2024 failure to appear.
Thank you. Ms. Harrison, what is the bond recommendation?
Okay, and I just want to confirm this is Mr. Issa Jones, correct?
Issa, middle name is Ali Jones.
Okay. The state's recommendation is a $1,200 surety bond. For the criminal trespass, a $600 surety bond for the selling alcohol with no license. And we're asking that the defendant adhere to all MARTA suspensions, if there are any, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Mr. Cook?
Yeah, sure. My client is 39 years old. He's from this area and lives in the East Point area. He is a 6-year employee of Ruby Tuesdays in East Point. We would be asking, I didn't quite catch all the previous history, but we would be asking if possible for a signature bond, and if not, just the lowest possible surety bond. And I think the state's recommendation is reasonable in that regard.
Okay. On the criminal trespass, it's going to be $750, and on the failure to have the requisite license, it's going to be $750. His total bond is going to be $1,500. It is a surety bond to stay away from all MARTA property until further order of the court. I don't care if there's a suspension or not. He cannot be on any MARTA property until this case is resolved. Thank you. Next court date is July 24th. He doesn't qualify for a signature bond because of his FTA and his other prior cases.
Sure. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Cook or Mr. McLean, we had an individual by the name of Fern Guest. I think she was here at a prior proceeding. Who was the defendant involved in that case?
That doesn't ring a bell.
I don't know.
Fern Guest, if you could please unmute. Which defendant are you here for? I asked. Quorum 2, who do we have?
Position 24, Mr. McDaniel.
Quinton McDaniels accused of 2 counts of battery family violence, 2 counts of simple battery family violence, and 1 count of criminal trespass from June 22nd of this year. Case number 25 CR 003937G. Mr. McDaniel, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Mr. Howard, any priors?
16. On first offender probation, not a Rockdale, possession of a Schedule 1. 2025 FTA, 24 probation, and a couple of breach of peace convictions from another state, 2011, 2010.
Thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Judge. Give me 1 second here. I want to confirm something before I proceed with the recommendation. If you could just bear with me.
Sure. Meanwhile, does victim advocates know who Fern Guest is? Because I know he or she showed up at a prior C calendar and we weren't able to address that case.
I'm looking into it now. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Your Honor is familiar with the facts of this case?
Yes, I am. Go ahead.
Okay. We have spoken with the victim here. She explained that she confirmed the defendant is the father of her child. She states the relationship's okay, they're co-parenting, and that with this particular incident, there was drinking involved. He was drinking that day. She was as well. She acknowledged the events in the warrant with respect to the assault and the breaking of the phone. She doesn't recall stating, I believe it's that bit where she tells police that he threatened to shoot her. I will shoot you. I will kill you. Regardless, that was stated on the day of, and that brings us cause for concern here. She stated she does want contact and that she doesn't want him to go to jail. But regardless of wanting contact, she expressed that he needs both anger management and alcohol, drug evaluation and treatment. When he drinks or is on substances, she says he becomes a different person. She is not in fear of him, and she is, excuse me, and that is that at the appropriate time, we would sound for Miss Cachet Mitchell. Given the nature of this case, there was a child involved. We're concerned about the defendant being around the victim and the child, what with the threats and the violence, and because it states specifically in the police report that he would not stop. The state's recommendation is a $5,000 surety, $1,500 for each battery family violence, $1,000 for each simple battery family violence, and $500 on the criminal trespass. We would recommend that the defendant complete FFIB, undergo alcohol drug evaluation and any recommended treatment. Have no further contact with Cachet Mitchell. Stay away from 3390 Fairburn Road, Southwest Atlanta. Surrender any and all firearms to the sheriff's office, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And I want to confirm I saw that 2025 FTA out of Clayton County as well.
Thank you. Ms. Cachet Mitchell, if you want to address the court, you would need to unmute and start your video.
Yeah, I'm here.
Lower your device. All right. Yes, ma'am. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Ms. Mitchell, where are you? I'm so sorry. I know you're carrying a baby and I don't know what's going on, but what assurances do we have that this gentleman is not going to consume alcohol and or illegal drugs?
Well, we don't live together, so since the incident happened.
No, that's not what I asked you.
Right.
I asked you, what assurances do we have that he will not consume
I mean,
any illegal drugs or alcohol, since you say he turns into a different person.
yeah, so you want me to speak for somebody else. I can't say that he won't drink. I mean,
All right. So that's what I need for you to understand, that there is no assurances.
mhm.
You can tell him to stop drinking and stop taking illegal drugs, but there's no guarantee that he'll stop.
Okay.
All right. So please mute your screen now. Thank you. Mr. Cook?
Yes, Your Honor, my client is 36 years old. Um, he owns his own security company. He is a graduate of college. Um, he lives in Stockbridge. There would be no issues with any stairways or no contact if that is required. I think the child is 4 months old, so we're not pressing at this time for any kind of a visitation until he gets a legitimation process going. Looking at, I think his income is, although he owns the security company, I believe his income is fairly modest. So we would be we'd be asking for the lowest possible surety bond that the court would consider in this case.
All right, sir. On the battery family violence, that's going to be a 2,000 surety. Each count is a $2,000 surety. The remaining misdemeanor charges is going to be 2,000, 2,000, and 2,000, and that's a signature bond. That's a $6,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 3. So his total bond is going to be $10,000 split bond, out of which 4,000 is a surety bond and 6,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3. I do know he has an FTA, but that's why I'm making it a split bond. He's to report to pretrial services once a week. He's to undertake an alcohol and drug evaluation within 10 days of being released. And if the evaluator recommends any treatment, medication, counseling, he must submit to that. He's also to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. And he's to attend and complete all 26 classes at his expense without missing or skipping any classes. He will be subject to random screens by pretrial, so he's not allowed to drink any alcohol and not consume any illegal drugs. If he fails a single drug screen or if he fails any alcohol screens, pretrial is authorized to request a pretrial warrant and to set his bond at 0. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. In the meantime, he is to have no contact with Cachet Mitchell and with any of the children that he shares with Miss Mitchell. He can file a legitimation action and get a court order to establish a parenting plan and a financial support plan for his children. Thank you.
We got position 28, Mr. Reed.
Okay. According to my count, I have positions 1, 6, 18, 19, 23, and 29 left. Is that correct? Do we have a waiver or resets on any of these positions?
Position 1 is a waiver. I got position 29 and 19 here in the courtroom.
Okay. So if counsel can advise me on positions 6, 18, and 23. Meantime, we are addressing position 28. Andrea Reed, accused of 2 counts of battery and 3 counts of simple battery from April 15th of 2025. Mr. Reed, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Mr. Cook. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
I don't believe the name is Reed. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
and Mr. McLean is the attorney. Sorry.
Okay.
You both
Okay.
were unmuted, so it was either eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. So Mr. Reed is represented by Mr. Mike McLean. Mr. Howard?
Yeah, he been in since May on a robbery charge. On probation out of Clayton County, simple battery, simple assault, terroristic threats, criminal damage to property. On probation in the cab, shoplifting, giving false name. He's wanted out of Clayton County. 2016 theft from a motor vehicle conviction, 2016 burglary conviction, 15 theft by receiving conviction, and an 09 ag assault conviction.
Thank you. Mr. Scirocco?
Thank you, Judge. I'm sorry, pretrial. If I missed something here, I apologize, but I know you mentioned that the assault, it was from 2009, simple assault amended from an aggravated assault conviction. He was also convicted of an unspecified lesser charge amended from ag assault 2015. And I see as well aggravated assault, burglary, terroristic threats and acts, and reckless endangerment conviction from 2017. Those are all out of Pennsylvania. And wanted out of for probation violation out of Jonesboro from last year. I believe that's his foreign county hold. And
I do see that, but what's your bond recommendation?
Bond recommendation, given the history here, is we would ask that currently the battery is set at 5,000. We would ask that battery remains set at 5,000, and for an additional $2,500 total on the other charges, 1,000 surety on the battery, the other one 500 on the simple battery charges here. We would ask for 2-day anger awareness, no further contact with George Cook. Stay away from 1960 Allison Court Southwest in Atlanta, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. We do want to sound for Mr. Cook, and that is all for the state.
Do you know if Mr. Cook is involved in that other PI case that's presently open?
I can let you know in short time, Judge. It has been a mad dash today.
Mr. McLean?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Reed did study a couple of years of college in Pennsylvania, and he has been working in a warehouse for at least 5 years here in Georgia. He lives with his aunt in Hampton, so staying away is no problem. He would also have her help in keeping up with his court notices. We would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond on this, and we would ask that to be a signature bond if it's possible. But if he's ineligible for that, Your Honor, we'd ask you to consider a 1,000 or 1,500 surety bond.
And my screen is loading right now.
So in the PI case, is there no further contact with Abraham Cook? And I don't know if it is at the same location. Is this a coincidence? Are we talking about the same group of people, same group of family? What are we talking about? If y'all don't know, that's fine. I was just looking at the cases, and
I'm seeing actually Judge George Cook here on the
correct in your
robbery
case.
count. On the robbery count.
Was it on the robbery? Yeah, sorry, it's the robbery and simple assault, which is the current PI case open against him. And it says it has Abraham Cook in the bond order. Is there a different person?
Judge, are you seeing? Oh, I'm not sure why that wouldn't be there in the bond order, but with respect to the robbery, the felony robbery, that is, well, obviously, but George Cook, it states that on April 10th, which was 5 days prior, punched and kicked him, depriving him of 2 cell phones.
So it's the same alleged person.
George Cook, same victim as here, Judge.
Okay, thank you. On each count is going to be $1,000, and the total is going to be a $5,000 surety bond. No further contact with George Cook. Stay away from 1960 Allison Court, and his next court date will be July 24th. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you. Form 2.
As I got position 19.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, the Fern guest, it looks like it's attached to Derek Grigsby, that has been reset prior.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Clement. Courtroom 2, do you have Derek Grigsby in the courtroom today?
Judge, he's not present in the courtroom, but he has been made reset, but we can show you on the phone if you want us to show you his behavior.
Mr. McLean or Mr. Cook, do you represent Derek Grigsby?
I had Derek Grisby was on my list. Was he reset for some kind of behavioral issue?
I thought
He's a conflict.
I didn't understand that. I'm sorry.
Mr. Grigsby has been on our competency calendar quite a few
Okay.
times, and so he's back again. And I'm wondering if either you, Mr. Cook, or you, Mr. McLean, have addressed Derek Grigsby.
I was under the impression that he was a conflict as well.
He's definitely a conflict.
Okay. And Ms. McLeod was under the impression that she wasn't representing him. So this is going to be, today's Friday, this is going to be a reset tomorrow. Please, please, please let Ms. McLeod know that Derek Grigsby is in jail and needs to be addressed tomorrow.
Judge, he just won't talk at all. He's refusing.
I know. Unfortunately, Ms. McLeod has left. I did ask, but.
This is Mr. Grigsby?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I did submit a conflict form for him along with Mr. Cade, so it should have been those two for today.
All right. We'll take it up tomorrow since Ms. McLeod has already left. Thank you. And then Ms. McLeod, Ms. Champion, please let her know that there's been multiple resets. There's a competency, most likely a competency case, and she needs to let us know how she wants to proceed.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, I'm so sorry. Mulambo Hembe is accused of criminal trespass and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer in case number 25 CR 3931B, July 10th, 2025 is the date of incident. Mr. Mulambo, you've been advised of your right to remain, excuse me, Mr. Hembe, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
22. Yeah, you got to open trespass. You want the case numbers?
Yes, please. No, hang on. I think I already got it. Just
It's a
hang
lot
on.
of them. And you got to open stalker.
No, I've got them. Thank you so much.
2023 FTA, 2022 FTA, and 16 disorderly conduct conviction.
Thank you. Ms. Harrison, what's the bond recommendation?
Your Honor, the bond recommendation is a $2,000 surety, a stay away from 13055 Highway 9 in Milton, Georgia. It's a Target store. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, Mr. Hamby does ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond. He does struggle with some issues. He is a high school graduate, and he and I talked about the Alpharetta Target and how he needs to stay away from there. Thank you.
All right. On the criminal trespass is 1,000. On the willful obstruction is 500. This is a 1,500 surety bond. Stay away from the Target at Milton Parkway, and to stay away from all Target stores in Fulton County. And Ms. Champion, do you see the 4 cases listed on Odyssey under Mr. Hembe?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll need all 4 reset to July 24th, along with this case. So we will have 5 open cases to address with regards to Mr. Hembe on the 24th, unless he bonds out. Then we'll take those up accordingly. Thank you. Next case, please.
Position 29, Ms. Rosen.
Wendy Rossi is accused of 2 counts of simple battery family violence under accusation 25 CR 3925J. Ms. Rossi, alleged incident date is July 10th, 2025. You have been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney at the present time is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Last arrest I saw for her, I think was 01 speeding, something like that.
A speeding arrest?
I think so. It looked kind of
Okay.
weird. It was out of state.
Okay. Mr. Scaraco?
Thank you, Judge. We've spoken with the father of the minor victim here. Father's name is John Rossi, who was present during the incident. He expressed that he wants no further contact, stay away, and that he expressed that the defendant had firearms in the house. He wants her to surrender those firearms and for her to have no firearms. The state's recommendation for this case is a signature bond through pretrial services for the defendant to undergo and complete FFIP, have no further contact with Kaylee Rossi, stay away from 155 Keswick Way, Johns Creek, surrender any and all firearms to the sheriff's office, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. With respect to whether no further contact might be imposed on other family members here, I would both defer to the court and sound for the victim or the victim's father here, if they're both online and they wish to speak.
Mr. Rossi, what's the name of the subdivision you're in?
We live in Oxford Mill subdivision.
Okay. Just want to be sure. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And what's your current legal status with Miss Wendy Rossi?
We're married.
All right. And are y'all planning to keep it that way for now?
At this point, I'm not sure.
Okay. Anything else to add?
I think you pretty much covered it. I do think there are some anger concerns that I'd like to see Miss Rossi go through some kind of anger management. That tends to come up quite a bit in the relationship. And that'd be my request for you, Your Honor.
And do you live at Keswick Way? Oh, yeah, you do. You're still married. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you know there are firearms in the home?
There's a safe in our house that we keep in the basement that has several firearms, many of which are owned by Miss Rossi.
And do you have access to that safe?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor,
Oh, I'm so sorry. Your audio is going in and out. I'm sorry.
I'm
Mr.
sorry. Let me
McLean? Yeah.
to the phone, which is on one of these little bitty chairs. DVIP might be premature, Your Honor. If appropriate at all in the future, because I think a little anger awareness class wouldn't kill anybody, but we'd think that'd be more appropriate. Your Honor, she's been a substitute teacher for several years, 2 years at least. Some college, interdisciplinary studies. For that, she was a homemaker and homeschool teacher of children.
All right, thank you. Courtroom 2, please unmute.
So
I'm sorry. Did you have something else?
We would ask for the signature bond on it.
Okay. And courtroom 2, please unmute. Ms. Rossi, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you choose to say in the middle of this criminal case against you, your statements can and will be used against you, and it could be detrimental to your defenses. But if you choose to waive your right to remain silent, you do so at your own peril. It's up to you.
Your Honor, I just would like to say in my defense that I was hit first. The children had one child hit.
If I might.
Just a moment, Mr. McLean.
Am I on my?
Actually, it's the
just a minute, Ms. Rossi. Mr. McLean, you're going in and out. Could you please?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I just want the day we get a bond. It's not the day that we do the defense. This is not the trial.
So what Mr. McLean is trying to say to you, Ms. Rossi, today is just the day to determine what kind of bond you get and under what conditions.
I understand.
You are not convicted of any of these offenses. By law, you are presumed innocent of the charges. The case still needs to go to trial eventually, and the prosecution has the complete burden to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. But if you try to say anything today, that could give ammunition to the prosecution to prosecute in terms of how they approach in order to secure a conviction against you. You understand?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, on the simple battery family violence, on each count is going to be $1,500. This is going to be a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. You can sign up for your bond, but you will have to comply with the following conditions. First condition is no further contact with, I think it's K, is it CR?
Haley, is it Caylee?
No, I'm just doing initials because she's underage.
Yes, ma'am.
Apologies.
All right. So no further contact with CR. You are to stay away from 155 Keswick Way in Johns Creek. Within 30 days of being released, you must update the court with a new residential address so we can send you your court summons. You are to attend and complete one parenting class while you are out on a release bond, and to attend and complete one anger awareness class with pretrial services. By law, since you are charged with a domestic violence matter, you're not allowed to own, possess, or have any firearms around you. So I'm going to allow you a one-time visit to the Keswick Way residence in order to retrieve your belongings. The only item you cannot retrieve are the firearms. You're not allowed to have them on your person, and like I said, anywhere near you. So by law, you are ordered not to remove any firearms from the Keswick place. Understood?
Yes, yes, Your Honor. Can my weapon be given over to the police and not stay with John Rossi?
The weapons are going to stay in the safe. And if Mr. Rossi decides that he wants to surrender them to the authorities, it shall be destroyed by the authorities. And then down the road, after this criminal case is resolved, you can sue him in civil court for the fair market value of those guns. But in the meantime, like I said, you are not allowed to retrieve those firearms because you're not allowed to have them. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. And your next court date will be sent to your new address. This is a domestic violence matter. We take these things very seriously if you violate the conditions. If you attempt to communicate with the child or try to communicate with the child through Mr. Rossi, you could violate the conditions of your bond and be back in jail with no bond. Do you understand, Ms. Rossi?
There you go.
Thank you. Mr. Rossi, do you have any questions?
Your Honor, just one question. Will there be a uniformed police officer with her at the time of the visit?
The one-time visit must be with a police officer. So
Thank
she
you.
can go to the Johns Creek precinct and ask for a police escort, and the visit cannot exceed 2 hours.
Thank
Does
you,
she
Your
have any personal belongings that need to be retrieved around the safe area?
I do, Your Honor.
What?
I do.
All right. Mr. Rossi, when the police arrive, make sure you advise them that she's not allowed to open the safe and retrieve anything.
Your Honor,
Yes.
may I make a request?
Yes?
May I make a request that John and his daughters are not present at the house because they all ganged up on me, and which is what led to this conflict.
Okay. I'll grant the request as to the children. Mr. Rossi, I think you can exercise discretion and make sure the children are nowhere in the property when she visits to retrieve her belongings, but you are allowed to be at the property.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
That's-
Anything else?
Nothing for me.
All right. Best of luck, folks.
Thank you.
Judge, can we go to position 1, Mr. L, the waiver case?
Okay. And what about position, is it 23? Is that Patrick Layden?
Yes, Judge, they're at South Annex, we're waiting on them to log on.
Oh, okay. So, and 18 is Grigsby.
Mr. Grigsby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reset for Ms. McLeod,
Okay, and as Fern Guest left? Yeah, she's left. Okay. So 18 is reset to
Tomorrow.
July 12th, 2 p.m.
Yes, I let them know it's reset for tomorrow, so they'll be on.
Okay. And what about so Patrick Layden is a waiver as well? Oh, he's at South Annex. Understood. Okay. And then
No, he's a 17. I got hold of his dad.
okay. Where is Patrick Layden?
I thought they said South Annex.
South Annex. Okay. And we are waiting for them to log on. Position number 1 is a waiver, James Ale, and then I have a Sondra Bossage. Position number 6.
That's a medical reset, Judge.
All right, sir. Sondra Bossage is a medical reset to July 12th. Thank you, sir. Okay. James Ale is accused of simple battery from July 10th of this year. Case number 25 CR 0039348H. Mr. Ale is presence has been waived through counsel. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Yeah, 16. Got an open case out of the cab, 2 counts of trespass. I'm gonna give him false name. On probation in Fulton, loitering, prowling, trespass.
Thank you.
You
Ms.
okay?
Harrison?
Yes, Your Honor. Officers responded on July 10th to a physical altercation in the intersection of Forsyth Street and Carnegie Way between Mr. James Ale, the defendant, and the victim, Mr. Delton Hansberry. Mr. Hansberry, well, at the time officers arrived, Mr. Ale had a 3-foot branch stick in his hands, and he was attempting to strike Mr. Hansberry in the head with it. Officers actually had to stop it. After they spoke to Mr. Hansberry, he advised officers he was attempting to get on the mobility bus when Mr. L, the defendant, kept asking him if his name was James Hale, and he told him no multiple times, and that agitated the defendant, who subsequently raised his walking chair in the air and struck Mr. Hansberry multiple times. Mr. Hansberry does not know the defendant. He's never seen him before. The state's recommendation, Your Honor, in light of the defendant's previous criminal history, is a $2,500 surety bond. We're asking for no contact with Delton Hansberry, a stay away from this intersection of Forsyth Street and Carnegie Way, and a visit from a social worker for a BHET evaluation. No alcohol, weapons, or drugs while on bond, and we'll sound for Mr. Hansberry at this time.
Mr. Hansberry?
He's about to jump on. He just called me, and so he'll jump on in just a second.
Okay. Thank you. Ms. Harrison, was this a situation where individuals were panhandling at the intersection?
I don't believe they were panhandling, Your Honor, and I don't have much about that background, but the victim was waiting for a medical bus, so it may be a bus stop situation. I'm not really sure why they were gathering there. And I tried to Google Maps the location, but I didn't get anything that would give me something of why people were gathered there.
Why they gather, I don't know. I'm just wondering the context of the situation. Okay, Mr. McLean, while we're waiting for Mr. Hansberry, do you have anything?
My client, Your
Oh,
Honor.
sorry, Ms. Tucker. Sorry about that. Yes.
It's fine. Your Honor, Mr. L is 56 years of age. He is currently residentially challenged. So I was making a social worker, a request for a social worker visit on his behalf prior to this. He's resided in the Atlanta area for 23 years now. He's not currently employed. And when I spoke with him, we have no objections to a stay away from the incident location, as well as no contact with Mr. Delton. We're requesting a signature bond on his behalf. We're requesting a signature bond on his behalf. He has no prior failure to appears that I see on his record. So that's what we're requesting for him at this time.
And Ms. Tucker, do you know if he's in the area because he's seeking medical assistance from some kind of hospital or medical facility nearby, or what was the
I
context?
actually didn't get to ask him why he was in the
Okay.
area.
Alrighty. On the simple battery is going to be a $1,000 surety bond. Next court date is going to be July 24th. He will need a social worker visit, no further contact with Delton, Hansberry, and to stay away from the intersection of, well, this would be 1 Margaret Mitchell Square. I believe that's the location, right? 1 Margaret Mitchell Square?
That's what I have as well, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes.
The Hansberry, please unmute. All right. So that was position number 1. Position 6 is a reset. Position 18 is a medical reset. Okay, can we go down the calendar?
This is part of the plan. This is
Position number 1 is a $1,000 surety bond reset to July 24th. No further contact with Delton Hansberry and stay away from the incident location. Position 2, Anderson's $1,000 surety reset to July 24th. 3, Augusta is a 3,500 signature bond to pretrial level 1. Position 4, Beard is a 1,500 surety reset to July 24th. 5, Bethia is a $3,000 split bond, reset date to July 24th. Position 6, Bosage is a medical reset to July 12th at 2 p.m. 7 Cade is a 5,000 surety bond reset July 24th. No further violent contact with Sierra Moody. Position 8 is a 3,000 surety bond. No contact with Shaniqua Copeland. 9, Cade is a 4,000 surety, reset July 24th. No contact with Shaniqua Copeland. Position 10, Campbell is a 3,000 signature bond for pretrial level 2. Position 11, Christian is a $450 surety bond. Reset date is July 24th. Position 12, Coleman's a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial. I think I said level 1. Was that correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, level 1. Curry, position 13 is a $1,000 surety, reset July 24th. 14, Dixon's is 3,000 surety, reset July 24th. 15, Gates is a 3,500 surety, reset July 24th, along with this other case. 16, Raphael Gates is a 4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 17, Griffin is a $1,500 cash bond only. 18, Grigsby is a reset to July 12th for Ms. McLeod to speak to the client. 19, Hembe is a $1,500 surety bond reset to July 24th, along with his 4 other open cases. Joshua Hossman is a $1,000 surety bond reset July 24th. 21, Jenkins is a 6,000 surety bond reset July 24th. 22, Jones is a 1,500 surety, reset July 24th. Moving on to the next stack of my calendar. 23, Layden, we are still waiting for South Annex to come on.
Your Honor, South Annex just called me, and sorry for putting the phone so far to my face. I have a few audio problems myself. They said they're having video problems, and I said we just let the court know. Robert Layden is his dad, tells me about his, he's in high school and how he's doing, and he wants to get him home. And I chatted Mr. Howard to see if we could get a co-signer link, if that's appropriate for today's session.
Right. Maybe you and Mr. Scirocco can discuss this and see if you all want to reach a consent bond. But let me just finish the rest of the calendar.
Okay.
Quinton McDaniel, position 24, is a $10,000 split bond, reset July 24th. 25, Moore is a 3,000 surety, reset July 24th. 26, Morton is a 5,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1. 27, Parks is a 6,000 split bond, reset July 24th. 28, Reed is a $5,000 surety, reset to July as well, 24th. 29, Rossi is a 3,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1. Stay away, no contact. Position 30, Spencer is a, what's it, 2,500? 6 surety bond, reset to July 24th. Is that correct? 25, 1,500, 1,000.
$1,000.
Did you have 2,005? Did you have 3,000,
For who?
Spencer?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So 3,000 surety bond and reset to July 24th. Latavius Tolbert, position 31 is 3,500 surety. Reset July 24th. 32 Trotman is 2,500 surety. Reset date to July 24th. Position 33 is a 6,500 surety. Reset to July 24th. 34 Williams is a $1,000 surety. Reset to July 24th. Okay, so the only other matter I have is Patrick Layden and Mr. Taylor Layden. Please unmute and start your video. Okay, Mr. Hansberry, do you have anything to say?
I've after going through the experience that I did with the man, I believe he needs medical attention, and I think he should not be released from custody until he gets that treatment. Because I was literally trying to get on a MARTA mobility bus. I'm a minister of Jehovah's Christian Witnesses, and he just took his walker and tried to strike me with the walker, and I
I
said
understand,
I'm
Mr.
not James
Hansberry.
Hale.
Mr. Hansberry. So right now he's got a surety bond. If he's unable to make the bond, he will remain in jail, and his next court date is July 24th. He's also required to have no contact with you and to stay away from the incident location. But if you want to follow up with the next court date, please keep in touch with Victim Advocate, and they will let you know about the status or how to get onto the next Zoom screen on the 24th. Okay?
Okay, so am I required to still remain on the video, Your
No,
Honor?
you are free to go now. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Taylor Layden, if you can remove your hat, please. All right, Patrick Layden is your son. You don't have audio. I don't have audio at all. Nope, unmute it, but your device is not connected to your speakers and microphone. Yep, it's not connected. All right. I cannot help. That you can talk to your computer about. Mr. McLean and Mr. Scaraco, this is Patrick Layden. He is in custody at the South Annex. I can either reset the case to be addressed tomorrow at 2 p.m. or if you and Mr. McLean want to confer with regards to a proposed consent bond. Mr. Scaraco, do you know if the alleged victim wants contact?
No, Judge, I have not. We've not been able to reach the alleged victims in this particular case. And from all appearances, it doesn't appear they know each other at all. The victims were passerbys. One was on a cycle. The other one, they were both just on the road. The other one was jogging. So I wouldn't imagine there would be an issue with no further contact. We have agreed, we've spoken with defense. We have a consent bond to propose before you, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
That would be a signature bond through pretrial services. No further contact with Stephen Krause. No further contact with Kevin McGinnis. And no further contact as well with Taylor Chastain, who was the person driving the defendant around. We would ask that the defendant surrender any and all firearms, toy or otherwise to the sheriff's office, and a curfew for the defendant at the court's discretion. He's 17, if I'm correct there, Mr. McLean.
Yes.
And no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
And the co-signer will be Taylor Layden?
Robert Layden.
Oh, Robert Layden, excuse me.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. My daughter used the Zoom last and she had her name in it. So sorry.
Okay. So, Mr. Taylor Layden, the prosecutor and defense counsel have conferred Patrick is not with us right now because he's in a different location and they're not going to chime in this afternoon. So instead, the jail records would know that he can be released on the signature bond. On count 1 is going to be 1,000. On count 2 is going to be 500. On count 3 is going to be 500. Was that the amount? Did you all agree to an amount?
The amount's not crucial, Your Honor, to me.
Okay, so it's a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. Patrick, Mr. Robert Layden will have to co-sign the bond. So, Mr. Howard, can you email him a copy of the co-signer document?
McLean don't have it?
I added it to you earlier. Do you have it in your chats? The ROB starts with ROBR. You see the chat from me to you directly?
I don't.
Has he already
That's
signed it,
happening
Mr.
too.
McLean?
Let's
McLean, you
see.
should have it in your email to send to him.
No, I'm not doing email from here. 322, I did a chat. It's ROBRENTS at Yahoo.
I don't know who that is, Mr. McLean.
Rob Rents, he used to have a rental company, Your Honor. So that's Robert Layden. Rob Rents, ROBRENTS at Yahoo.
Mr. Robert Layden, do you have an email from Mr. McLean?
I do not think so.
I won't be doing email from my remote location, Your Honor. That's if Mr. Howard can send it to him, or I can have Mr. Cook, or
You know, I'm just going to dispense with the cosigner requirement. This is
Right.
just way too much airtime on a cosigner requirement. But I'm going to set it at a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, and no further contact with Stephen Kreis. Was it K-R-E-I-S-S?
I have Kraus, Judge, Krause.
All right, K-R, I can sometimes read my own writing. Okay, the next one is Kevin McGinnis.
And that has 2 S's at the end of it. I've never seen that.
Okay, and the third one is Taylor Chastain. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. And Patrick Layden will be subject to a curfew of 6 p.m. to 7 a.m. every day.
6 p.m. to 7 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, every day. And if he gets arrested again, if he doesn't comply with the conditions, and if he doesn't report to court, his signature bond will be revoked and he'll be back in jail in a no bond status.
I apologize, Judge. I have one question. He plays advanced sports and he has practices in the evenings. Is there a possibility to get his curfew? The season just started. It's one night. I think it's 6 to 8 o'clock. It starts in a week and a half.
And is it school related activity?
It's club soccer, which is it's more advanced than high school.
I don't know what club soccer is. I mean, I know what soccer is, but I just don't know what club soccer is.
It's just like club. It's private run sports that.
All right. And are any of these individuals involved with the club?
No.
Okay. So I'll allow the curfew with one exemption, in addition to school or work or to go to court, would be to attend club soccer practices.
I appreciate it. It's very important for him.
All right. He's in a particular school, Your Honor, these days in Buckhead. He's Dad tells me his grades are pretty good. When I talked to him on the phone at South Annex from the jail earlier this morning, I laid out for him what we often do in a situation of a 17-year-old. And so I did emphasize to him that these, whatever Your Honor orders, is very strict.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. McLean. All right, folks, I think I have addressed all 36 cases this afternoon. So, and I do apologize for coming in late, but at least it's still 5:07 and some of you can still catch the early bird back home. So unless you're already there. So,
Let's
okay.
see tomorrow, Judge. I don't know if you have another
You know what?
SCA
Right
date.
now, Mr. Scirocco, I don't even know what I'm going to do 30 minutes from now. So let's put it that way.
Okay.
All right, folks, y'all have a great weekend. And Mr. Layden, we good?
Well, I just want to ask Mr. McLean if I still come by to pick him up without signing. I just call him.
You can, they normally take 24 hours to release them.
Yeah,
and
I would
don't-
wait. I would wait in the.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
He's saying you should wait until maybe he calls you from the jail.
Okay, good. Okay, wait for his call. All right, thank you.
Or you can call Mr. McLean to confirm.
Okay, I don't think I have his number, but if he can hear this, yeah. All right. Thank you for your help.
All right, Mr. McLean, you're muted, so we can't hear you. Okay, can't hear you, Mr. McLean. You're muted. Okay.
I'm sorry. It's because I stepped back in. Very good. I stepped outside to improve the audio. I hope that worked. Your Honor, there are free phones in the lobby. He could wait on the phone call, but I have a feeling that he's going to stay in the parking lot and wait on the phone call. It's probably tonight about 7 or 8 or 9.
All right, thank you. Just making sure.
Thank you. All right, gentlemen, you all are free to go. Mr. Cook has got his witch's broom on that wall, so I've been looking at it, tentatively wonder what's going to happen next.
Oak, I'm so sorry. Before we depart, could I ask one very quick question on Quentin Roy? Was there a surety bond on that? I'm trying to remember. There's 2 counts of battery
Could
family
you give me a
bonds.
position number?
Yes, position 24, Judge.
Okay. Oh, Quentin Roy McDaniel? Okay. Counts one and two, battery family violence is a 2,000 each, and that's a total of a 4,000 surety bond. And then counts 3, 4, and 5 are 2,000 each, and that's a signature bond for pretrial level 3. So he's got a $10,000 split bond.
Okay, thank you, Judge. I want to let you know there was a duplicate case, I think due to a dating error. So there's a NOD that I'm going to be sending out shortly for that.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you. Mr. Cook, we're just wondering about your witch's broom in the back. So.
Oh, my aunt, or maybe my grandmother made that many years ago.
In that case, it's not a witch's broom. It's just a very pretty hand.
Oh, well, I don't know. You didn't know my aunt. So.
All right, gentlemen, y'all have a great day. April, I'll wait for your orders. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
everyone.
Bye all.
Take care.